What's up guys, Bloodshed here. Today we're going to talk about how to acquire skill points in Lost Ark, specifically for the NA EU launch. Since we're only getting tier 1 content at launch, I'm going to focus on the tier 1 skill points. If you don't know what skill points are, basically you can put them into each skill and power up the skill, and then you get access to like talents for each individual tier, up to 3 tiers. And a lot of them get really powerful, right? So if you go through and collect all the skill points or all the feasible skill points you can get, you're gonna be much better off, much stronger than somebody that doesn't have them, right? So if you do PvP, everything's unlocked from the beginning, but in PvE, you have to go through, travel the world, do different quests, and acquire the power, okay? It's gonna be super important to do. I'm gonna go through, give you as much information as I can without making the video an hour long, because there's a lot of different systems to where you acquire the skill points. They're kind of spread out all around the world like we talked about. These videos do take a long time to make, so a like on the video would be much appreciated. Also, all the Lost Ark content is going on my website. I'm eventually gonna have starter builds, leveling guides per class. Right now we have a general leveling video and a cheat sheet and, you know, other videos. All right, so just for leveling 1 to 50, right? That's endgame is level 50. You're gonna get 252 skill points. So that's gonna be the bulk of the power. It's just by leveling through the game, right? And this is character specific. So if you log into an alt, you're not gonna have those 252 because that's tied to that character. In addition, leveling from 50 to 55 is gonna get you another 30 points. Now this can take a long time. You can see on my summoner here, we're not even level 51 yet, and I've done all kinds of quests. I just started tier 2 content on this character, and I'm not there yet, right? So this can take a while to get to. So that'll just happen passively in the background as you do quests and reputation, just as you gain XP throughout the world, your adventures, right? So it's nice to get the big chunk up front, and then once you get to 55, again, that's tied to that character specifically. You have to do that for every character if you want the maximum skill points. But there is good news. This is where it ends here. Everything else you do that we're going to talk about in the video is for your whole account. So you don't have to do this 2 times. You're basically unlock these skill points for your whole account. So look, when you make a level 1 alt character, they're actually gonna have skill points already, basically from what we're gonna cover. The first one is you can actually get while leveling in the story. It's Luneterra, East Luneterra Castle. After you complete the story, I don't know spoilers here, right? You can see the purple on my map. It's actual purple quest. So you head around and head north on the map. We did this all live on stream yesterday, so I can speak to it because we did it, and some things were annoying to figure out. You know, some things are purple quests, some things are yellow quests. So yeah, it's actually dead ahead here. A surefire way to know that you're talking to the right NPC, you can see the reward at the bottom, final reward. It's a skill potion. So if you ever think you're on it or you're not sure if you're on the quest or not, just scroll down, hover over it, make sure it says skill potion, and that's how you get your first potion. It's really easy. You can get it while leveling, or you can go back after 50, which is probably what I'll do. I'll probably go back after 50, I don't know, and then go pick them all up. The next potion you can get is in Anik. That's in the harbor city of Changchun. He's like up here in this area, and I'll show you in the video. You can see on the map I'm running to the chain quest. So this one right here is where the quest is, where my second mouse is. It's like a yellow chain quest. So the first one was purple, this one's a yellow chain quest. And this one's weird too because it hops around after you do it. So we're gonna go over here to the NPC. It's good to remember his name because you'll be able to see him in the future. All right, so this guy's name is Kadri, and he has the skill potion, as you can see, as a reward. Always to double check, make sure you're on the right pathway, accept it, and continue on. So from here he jumps around. It's not intuitive to find out where he goes. He's gonna have you buy a blessing from the vendor. At some point the quest drops from your log, and then you have to continue looking for him. I would just open up the different areas of the map like I'm doing right here, and then look for another chain quest or look for Kadri, just like this. This will give you, there he is, boom, right? So you just keep basically doing that, seeing where this guy's at, and go run to him. These quests net you 3 skill points each. So there's 4 quests total, 3 of them are super easy. The next skill potion is gonna take us to the continent of Sureshire. So click on Sureshire and go to the Frozen Sea. Okay, so this is like the dock area. And what you're gonna do is head south, all follow my mouse cursor, all in this area basically. There might be other places for the rats, but I found this yellow circle to be rat concentration, I guess, like just basically in this area is all I ran around. You might be able to fan out a little bit further. There might have been some up here also. The reason is because this quest starts from a dropped item. So we had a purple quest, a yellow chain quest, and this one starts from an actual physical item, and I'll show you here in the video. So you should be able to see where I am with the minimap when I get the item. I'm right next to the waypoint here, just killing these white rats that spawn around the area, and then it pops up in your inventory just like that. It's a little trinket item, and it starts a quest right here. It's called the Shabby Locket, and it starts a quest, the youngest son, and then that, just keep following that quest line until you complete it. It's pretty straightforward. Those are gonna be the 3 easy quests to do. The final one is in Rohendale. That's like the final zone in T1 basically, or it's like later on in T1. It's in the Queen's Garden area, tied to your awakening, your second ultimate ability. If you don't know, we have awakening or ultimates. So this one can take longer, but it's in the Sun Tower zone. I think you need a certain amount of rep to talk to the Queen and all that stuff in the Sun Tower. So once you get your rep up, you can come back and continue that. Remember, you only have to do these once per account, and they're just gonna apply across the board. The next one are adventure books. So if you hit N on your keyboard, it brings up the adventure books. So this is like per zone, right? So we were just in Rohendale, Yorn, Shireshire, Northburn. These are all the different zones in the game. You can acquire skill potions from East Lunterra, Northburn, Shireshire, and Rohendale. So I'll show you here. So East Lunterra, once you get to 70% progression on the zone, you get a skill potion. Northburn, or burn, sorry, let it burn. You get a skill potion at 60%. So they do vary on zone to zone. And then we have Shireshire. I'm almost at 50% for Shireshire. Then I get this skill potion here. And then of course we have Rohendale. So this is like the main ones that you can get skill potions in. There are other power here, like intellect potions, and you can get like stuff to boost your charm for NPC affinities. But we're mostly talking about skill potions in the video. So those are the ones you want to shoot for. Now, how do you get to this in the first place? Well, you know, all the viewpoints that you run by and see, grab the viewpoints, and it gives you about 1%, 1 to 2%, depending on which one, to your overall progression. I noticed the rare unique monsters give me 0.5%. So those ones are easy to grab as you're running around. You just kill anything with a little symbol over its head. Hidden stories are like hidden objects in the world. You can go on websites like papunica.com, and they have like where all the locations are of everything. I'll put a link in the description, or you can discover everything for yourself either way. Doing the dungeons gives you a lot of XP. Doing the main story quest gives you a lot of progression as well. Collectibles is a way to grind it out. So you can just kill mobs and they drop these collectible items, and then you click on them. I don't know if I have any in my inventory right now. I do not, but they have like a little gold diamond. You click on them and they give you like 1/10 of a progress. So it's really small, but you can grind it out. If the server was more mature, like on RU or Korea, you can actually buy these from the auction house and, you know, get progress really fast on a certain zone. But, you know, NAEU is gonna launch, and there's not gonna be none in the auction house for a while, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I would imagine, before it gets filled up. But you can see all the different objectives here. Even killing the world bosses gives you, you know, progression. Getting all the triports gave me 2% when I completed all of it. I think I was getting 1 for every triport, and then I got a bonus 1 when I completed it. So yeah, just going through doing all this stuff will get you there and get you those skill points you desperately desire. Once you complete adventure books, you get these Ignea Tokens, and then you can turn them in any town. So I'm in Lunterra Castle here, and if you're lost, and their name might be different on NAEU, I don't know. But you type it in Ignea, oops, you can see it pop up actually. Ignea Token Exchanger, and I'm right here on top of it. That's why you can't see it. But every town you can search up here and it'll tell you where the vendor is. Go to the vendor, and you can turn in those tokens, right, for completing the zones, and you can get your skill potion. So if you do 8 zones, this is gonna take you a long time. So the adventure book to get the skill potion, not too bad, right? You can actually grind it out pretty quickly, especially if you could buy the stuff on the auction house or whatever, or just follow the guide on Papunica where every location is for every zone. But yeah, but to actually 100% complete them, to get these, can take a long ass time. So this is something to look forward to down the road, but you do get 6 juicy skill potions for it. And then if you have 1, you can get a beetle, but this is a skill potion video. Ignea Exchanger Token Vendor would be another option. Another way you can get skill points is through Island Hearts. Island Hearts is another currency mechanic. You get them by completing like random island objectives out in the open world. Northwest of the Presh Island, or annex right here, right? So you can see where I am on the map. So this is where this is, and we're right here. It's called Affairs. And then you click on this statue to turn in your island hearts when you get it. And then the vendor is right here. And once you get to 20 island hearts, you can get a skill potion, get 6 skill potions, 6 points. So that's another powerful one, 6 points. You literally just go in the area here and then, you know, hit up all these islands. They all have different random objectives. Some of them are easier than others. Like I did this shooting star one right here. It was really easy to get the island heart. You just run around and do the quests on the map. They all have different objectives, so that could take like another. I might do a separate video for that. But yeah, just do the quest on the islands. Once you get 20, you can go back and turn them in for that. Also, in every town, there's this tower here. You can see it on the map, kind of. It's called Towers. You click on it, and as you progress through the floor, you get some cool rewards. At level 20, you get skill points. You can see I got it right here. Level 420 is what you need to get the first 3 skill point potion. And then you get the next one, I believe, at level 50 at the very top. And it requires 540 gear level, which we have on this character. I just haven't grinded it out yet. So each tower floor is like a random objective, right? It could be stay alive, kill certain monsters. So you just kind of run around and figure it out each floor. It's really fun though. And you can do this on every character. But again, the skill potions, you only have to do one time to get the skill potions. The next time you do it, you get like bonus legacy rank and things like that. And the final way you can acquire skill points, at least the ones I'm gonna cover in this video, Giant Heart Exchanger. If you go from East Luneterra and you head southeast right in this zone, you can see we're right up here. I'll bring it up again where it's flashing. It's called Rune Layer. I don't know if the translation is going to be different, but it's right here. It says Island Hearts, right? Luneterra, and then head down here to this little island, and you guys will be okay. You go in this big library, and you exchange your Giant Hearts here. This one has a bunch of skill potions, but these could take longer to acquire. This is again another long game kind of skill potions, right? There's 3, 6, and 9, and 12 total skill potions for your Giant Hearts. Okay, so you're like, wow, this is pretty lucrative. How do I acquire these Giant Hearts? I'm here on papanika.com, and this is how you get all the Giant Hearts. Again, like the island ones, right? There's Island Hearts and Giant Hearts, whatever, right? Like the other one, it could be a whole hour-long video to go through each and every one. So this is where you get them. You can go on the website and go one by one, or again, I might do a future video covering all of these individually, but at least you have them here now. You can screenshot it and get you started on the right way. A lot of them are tied to reputation, like with Beatrice, with Sasha, Captain Blacktooth, Captain Cavery. It's like a lot of rapport, right? It gets you in with them to get those giant. Hopefully this video helped you. Hopefully you have a better understanding about how powerful skill points are and potions are and how to acquire them. If you did, leave a like on the video. It helps the channel grow immensely. I'd appreciate that. Also, remember bloodshed.com on top, and twitch.tv/bloodshed. I stream 5-6 days a week. I'm making content every day until Lost Ark launches, and then I'm gonna kick back probably for a few weeks and play the game with everybody. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.